What is going on? I know I haven't been seen in a while, wondering what the hell is going on. It is your girl, Noni Fanta, aka your intimacy sexologist, the love bar, all of that. So, now that I've come in to say who I am officially going to just start posting. Why? Because there's a lot of motherfucking things going on. Excuse my language. I'm going to blurt that out because, should be cursing. But I got to be me because it's a very frustrating thing. But anyway, I come on to say this. You don't never know what somebody is going through. And when you keep holding it in, and there may be somebody that needs your help, or you may need somebody else's help that you need to be there for. I know I'm going all the way around the world and everything. So, allow me to say this. My content is going to be whatever's on my mind for that day, whatever's going on. It is what it is. So today is August. Nope. See, it's not even August. It is April 13th, 2025, right? Some of y'all know, some of y'all may not know. A lot of y'all may not know. Back in 2022, I was diagnosed with a rare blood disorder called APS. Anti-Lipford syndrome, something like that. I can never pronounce it. I'm going to put it in the caption. But it's a rare blood disorder that causes blood clots. So how they found it was I had DVT. I was diagnosed with DVT June 3rd, 2022, in my right groin area as it was going up. So backstory about that was in May, I wasn't feeling well, but I was working because I had to go to New York for my daughter's graduation. And I didn't want to miss anything knowing that I was going to be out of work for a week. While I was in New York, I just wasn't feeling right. Something was like, something just don't feel right. I don't know what's going on. My leg was swollen. It wouldn't go down. And I was like, what the hell? So when I got on the plane, we were stuck on the tarmac. And I was like, listen, either way, I'm going to the hospital. Either I'm going here in New York or I'm going to go in North Carolina. Well, ended up getting back home. They found DVT in my leg, in my groin. It wasn't even in my legs. It already had moved all the way up in my thigh and my groin. Went to my primary care doctor because in the ER, they was like, she's going to send you to a hematologist. My primary care doctor was like, oh, we don't know where it came from. You had COVID and you was on a flight. That's why you got it. No, ma'am. I was sick. I don't understand. I didn't have COVID. My body my legs were swelling, whatever. So I went to hematologist. They drew my blood. It came back positive. APS falls under lupus. They do genetic testing and everything. Okay, fine. Get on blood thinners, the one that they gave me in the hospital. And she was like, well, we don't know if we have to change your blood thinner until 12 weeks because you just got on it. Well, fast forward, I end up getting COVID on my birthday that year. 3 weeks later, I go back and my blood tests come back positive again. So they change my blood thinner to Coumadin, aka warfarin. Now, the one that I was on, I had to stop. So I stopped it, but my crazy ass did a road trip, right? 12-hour road trip with no blood thinner after being diagnosed. But that's neither here nor there because that's me, right? So with that, come back. I had to use, it's called Lovenox, where I had to shoot myself in the stomach twice a day with a blood thinner as I was going into the warfarin phase. Cool. 2022, my whole life changes, right? 23, still the same thing. See a new primary care doctor. They do see any type of inflammatory disorder or anything. Like I said, APS actually falls under lupus. So, fast forward to 2025. Okay? Monday, April 7th. Now, I wasn't feeling well. I've done a lot of traveling the last few weeks prior, whatever, taking my medicine, wearing my compression socks instead of once I didn't wear them. Come home, wasn't feeling too well, but I was like, I'm going to enjoy my weekend, have fun. That Monday, I woke up with chest pain. Now, Sunday night, I was having chest pain, and I was like, I'm going to take some ginger ale. And with the ginger ale, I should be good. No problems, right? Woke up. Chest pain, head hurt, shortness of breath, shoulder, all these things. I called 911. They came and got me. Couldn't go to the normal hospital I would go to. I had to go to the trauma hospital, whatever. Go to the trauma hospital. They test me to make sure like I'm not having a heart attack, stroke, and all of that. They was like, we gonna get my D-dimer, my INR test came back where it was below what my quote unquote normal was. And they was like, okay, so we're going to do a leg. We're going to check your leg out because my leg was swollen and hot. They found another blood clot in my leg. So I'm angry because I'm on blood thinners and another blood clot came up. I'm frustrated because no one can say where it came from or how it came from or what's the cause of it or anything. I'm angry because it took a week before I can get the Lovenox again to help thin out my blood so the blood clot can kind of like not be there. I'm angry because the hospital didn't keep me. I understand it wasn't PE, but the hospital still should have kept me, right? Just to give me the medication for a few days. And even if it was for 2 days, just to see what was going on. But they didn't do that because they said it wasn't a PE. But there's a blood clot in my leg that came out of nowhere. Make that make sense. So like I said, every day it's going to be something. This is a journey. I'm annoyed, but I'm grateful to be alive. I am grateful for the support system that I do have. They're not close to me, so, it's hard, but I no longer say I don't have anybody, because that used to be my favorite saying, I don't have anybody, but I do have a support system. So a couple maybe close, which close means 30 minutes, and then farther away, 2 hours, 6 hours, 9 hours. But I say this to say, just count your blessings and be grateful, because you never know what someone is going through that they don't talk about. And with that, your Intimacy Coach is out.